National Interbank Settlement Service. C. Nigeria Interbank Settlement System. D. National International Bank Settlement System. A, that is incorrect. Going on to the next school.
D.
D, that is also incorrect. The correct answer is C, Nigeria Interbank Settlement System. Okay? It's a payment system that allows customers to transfer money between banks in Nigeria. It was established in 1993 to make interbank payments more efficient. Okay, now your question. What is a word that becomes a different word when read backwards? A. Palindromes. B. Semwordnilap. C. Anagrams. D. Homonyms.
A.
A, that is incorrect. Going on to the next school.
B.
B. Semwordnilap, that is correct. Are we afraid to clap? Are we shy to clap? Are we saving our clap? Clap, 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 clap. That is the idea. There is nothing like when you're cheered on, when you're applauded, when you're celebrated. It has a way of boosting your morale. That's what we're doing right now for all the contestants from the different schools that are representing, you know, for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. I'm your quiz master, Rejoice here. We're going to go for a quick break now. When we return, we're back with some more questions.
The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time. Turn on your notification. Our 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Gora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Udeoyokoro TV.
The battle is not over yet. We have our contestants here. They are geared up, they are fired up, and they are ready. They're not tired. It's hashtag no retreat, no surrender for everyone as we take down the next set of questions. So, contestants, are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
One more time. Are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
Then let's get this ball rolling. Rehoboth International School, this belongs to you. What causes the red color in red cabbage? A. Chlorophyll. B. Anthocyanin. C. Carotene. D. Lycopene.
B.
Say that again?
B.
B. Alrighty then, that is correct. Next school. What is the area of a triangle with base 10 centimeter and height 6 centimeter? A. 60 centimeter squared. B. 30 centimeter square. C. 45 centimeter square. D. 15 centimeter square.
B.
B, that is correct. Next school. What type of image is formed in a plane mirror? A. Real and inverted. B. Real and erect. C. Virtual and inverted. D. Virtual and erect. D. Virtual and erect is correct. Next school. What does NASENI stand for? A. National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure. B. Nigerian Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure.
C.
C, that is also incorrect. The correct answer is D. Reflection and Refraction. Rainbows form through both reflection and refraction of sunlight by water droplets. Okay? We are learning. Now your question. What does FRSC stand for? A. Federal Road Safety Commission. B. Federal Road Safety Corps. C. Federal Road Service Corps. D. Federal Road Service Commission.
B.
B. Federal Road Safety Corps is correct. And the final question for this session. What is the name for the main stressed syllable in a word? A. Prefix. B. Suffix. C. Accent. D. Intonation.
C.
C. Accent is correct. Oh well, it's just a matter of time. Calm yourself down, be patient, you're gonna get it right. Eventually. One more time, let's celebrate the contestants from the school here in studio. We have Rehoboth International School and Virgin Grammar School. They have done well for their round for the second stage. After the break, we're going to find out what the report sheets are saying.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ugeoyokoro TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
Welcome, 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 ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and our ever energetic competitors who have come through to deliver again one more time. And of course, our amazing audience, whether on site or online. Let's give ourselves a warm round of applause. Amazing. We have been here battling it out intellectually between the brilliant minds that have been shining through. So we've seen brilliant minds in action for Group D and E. Now it's time for Ross to take the stage with Group F. Woo! For Group F, we have junior schools that are well represented here. We have Ubokodo Secondary School. And we also have Standard International School. Ekban Secondary School is also very present. And last but not the least, we have Foster Model School. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what they're going to deliver, what they're going to bring to the table. But we're very rest assured that they're going to bring their A game. We're rooting for all of them. I'm your quiz masters, Rejoice Debekeme here. And our first set of contestants and the schools are Ubokodo Secondary School and Standard International School. Are you ready?
Yes, quiz master.
Are you sure?
Yes, quiz master.
Okay, just before we get in there, little icebreaker going on there now. First of all, let's find out who's representing Ubokodo Secondary School.
My name is Ime David.
My name is Osayo Afevo.
Nice. And for Standard International School?
My name is Ogochukwu Victory.
My name is Amakoko Victory.
Nice. So we have victory going on there. That's a victorious squad. All right, we like the sound of that one. Okay, so here's your icebreaker now. What's your favorite motivational quote or word of wisdom?
With God, all things are possible.
I like. All right.
The journey of 1,000 miles starts with just a step.
Starts with a step. I like that one too. Okay.
Giving up is a disease and losing is a sin.
Woo! That's intense. Okay.
A man may be poorly dressed and penniless, but yet his burning desire can bring him his lifetime opportunity.
See geniuses and scholars now. Celebrate them. Well, I have never ever heard some of the quotes I just heard right now before, and then the ones I've heard, I heard it with a little twist. I don't know if you're feeling what I'm feeling, but we're liking the sound of it. Okay, let us get into the part where we compete. again. Are we ready?
Yes,
Yes,
Quizmaster.
We're going to kick off with Ogbokodo Secondary School versus Standard International School. The rules remain the same. You have 1 minute 30 seconds to answer each question. If you get that right, that attracts 2 points. Every bonus question that you get correctly, that attracts 1 point. One more time. Are you ready?
Yes, Quizmaster.
We're going to kick off with Ogbokodo Secondary School. Let's go. What causes the difference in color between raw and cooked egg white? A. Oxidation. B. Reduction. C. Protein denaturation. D. Crystallization.
C. Protein denaturation.
That is correct. Alrighty then, let's do this standard. If a circle has a diameter of 14 centimeter, what is its radius? A. 28 centimeter. B. 7 centimeter. C. 14 centimeter. D. 3.5 centimeter.
B 7 centimeters.
That is correct. What happens to the mass of an object on the moon? A. Increases. B. Decreases. C. Stays the same. D. Becomes 0.
B. Decreases.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
D becomes 0.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is C. Stays the same. Mass is constant regardless of location. Only weight changes. Okay? Now your question, what does NAGGW stand for? A. National Agency for the Great Green Wall. B. Nigerian Agency for Great Green Wall. C. National Authority for Great Green Wall. And then we have it for D. Nigerian Authority for Great Green Wall.
A.
That is correct. Which of these words is not a semordnilap? A. Gums. B. Fire. C. Repaid. D. Tar.
C. Repaid.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B fire.
That is correct. Now your question, what gas fills the space in an electric bulb? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Argon. D. Helium.
D helium.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C. Argon.
That is correct. Now here goes your question. What is a term for numbers that can be formed by multiplying smaller natural numbers? A. Prime numbers. B. Composite numbers. C. Irrational numbers. D. Real numbers.
C. Irrational numbers.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
B composite numbers.
That is correct. Here's your question. Which device converts heat energy to electrical energy? A. Solar cell. B. Thermocouple. C. Battery. D. Dynamo.
Battery is chemical. Solar is light.
I heard you say B. That is thermocouple. That is correct. Well, if you want to clap, we can as well clap well. Next question. What does NNRA stand for? A. Nigerian Nuclear Research Agency. B. National Nuclear Regulatory Authority. C. Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority. D. National Nuclear Research Agency.
B.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
A.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is C, Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority. Okay, now your question. What is the study of the relationship between language and society called? A, linguistics. B, social linguistics. C, phonology. D, morphology.
B.
Social linguistics, B, that is correct. I feel like I need to sing a song at this point. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, that's a lot better now. We're going to go for a quick commercial break. When we return back, there's more questions popping up. Stay close.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogeoyokoro TV.
And here we have it. The battle continues with the Bokodo Secondary School and Standard International School. Let's see how they bring forth their intellectual prowess and might. For this second session, they've done well for the first session. This is the second round. Let's see how they're going to do. I'm your quiz master. It's Rejoice Tebekeme here. And if you're just checking in, it's Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes, Quiz Master.
Then let's rock and roll. What causes milk to curdle when lemon juice is added? A, oxidation. B, reduction. C, protein denaturation. D, fermentation.
C.
C, that is correct. Next school, what is the number of lines of symmetry in an equilateral triangle? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4.
A.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
C.
C3, that is correct. Now here's your question. What determines the color of a star? A, size. B, mass. C, temperature. D, distance.
C, temperature.
That is correct. Next question to next school. What does NHIS stand for? A, National Health Insurance Service. B. Nigerian Health Insurance Scheme. C. National Health Insurance Scheme. D. Nigerian Health Insurance Service.
C.
That is correct. What type of speech is used to address objects or absent persons? A. Soliloquy. B. Apostrophe. C. Monologue. D. Dialogue.
C.
That is incorrect. Bonus to next school.
A.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is apostrophe. It's a figure of speech that addresses absent persons or inanimate objects. Alrighty then, your question standard. What type of solution can conduct electricity? A. Sugar solution. B. Alcohol solution. C. Salt solution. D. Oil solution.
C.
That is correct. Next school, what is the name for numbers that can be expressed as terminating or recurring decimals? A. Irrational numbers. B. Natural numbers. C. Rational numbers. D. Real numbers.
C.
That is correct. Next school, what is the function of a capacitor in an electric circuit? A. Store energy. B. Convert energy. C. Produce energy. D. Conduct energy.
A.
That is correct.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
Hello, hello, and welcome to another exciting round of intellectual battle, talking about the debate competition. This is stage 3 for the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. I am your moderator, Rejoice Debekeme is my name, and I can't wait to see the powerhouse junior schools in Group E category. So we're done with Group D, and now we're on to Group E. Audience, are you ready for Group E? Are you ready?
Yes, moderator.
Alrighty then, so let's see. E for
Excellent.
I like the sound of that one. Okay, let's maintain that energy as I introduce the schools in that group and category. We have first on the list, Rehoboth International School. We also have AC College. We have Nana College. And then we have Ubeji Grammar School. Okay, no great debate is complete without discerning eyes and discerning ears. And right now I would like for us to find out who our distinguished, delectable panel of judges are. We have as chief judge none other than veteran media personality and broadcaster, retired, but like I would always say, not tired. The very legendary Mrs. Achukorogu. We also have seasoned administrator here. He's a man amongst men, none other than Comrade Ajay Adaron Karen. We have sitting pretty also on the panel, Mrs. Jane Tosan Ibiayi Prevost Samuel. And then before our debate commences, we'd like to hear from the judges what some of the rules, the regulations, and the guidelines are for the debates. Let's hear from our judges.
Debate rules. Use of mobile phones are highly prohibited. Cheating leads to immediate disqualification. Proper decorum must be maintained by participants and teachers. Specific debate topics and motions will only be sent a week before participants' session. Participants will be given 10 minutes to speak for their team, 7 minutes for lead speaker, and 3 minutes for supporting speaker. A countdown will begin 1 minute before the participant is notified to stop speaking. Exceeding of time limit by participants lead to deduction of marks. Judges are only expected to give their remark after each session alongside score points. Participants will be judged based on stage presence, confidence, accuracy, time management, neatness, intellectual ability, public speaking, presentation skills. Audience are only permitted to chair after the presentation is concluded or indicated by the moderator. This is to ensure that participants are not distracted. The panel of judges include professionals. Their decisions are final and cannot be contested. All the best.
Thank you to our panel of judges, esteemed. Now we're going to go for a quick break. When we return, we're going to hit the stage with our different contestants. Please stay with us.
Challenges, as if we lack the creativity and the skills to propel our own continent.
Power that shapes nations, cultures, and individuals. They will see Africa.
The future is not a time zone that is yet to be revealed. The future is not a date on a calendar that is yet to be seen. The future is everything we can be but have not yet become. The future is everything we can do but have not yet done. What we are doing here is we are birthing and delivering the future. Why? Because the future is not ahead of us, the future is inside of us.
Africa is the continent of the rising sun, and of course, I believe this a dawning of new era in Africa.
The truth of it is that you are following a script written before you were born by people you've never met in a context you don't understand to shape a future you will probably never experience. How then do we in this season lead for this moment?
Remove the darkness by appreciating what is ours. Remove the colonization that has plagued us for many years.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
And that's why when we tell our African
Let
story,
the battle of
that we
intellect
came to the
begin,
world.
as we're about to witness right now the power of words, the power of critical thinking and persuasion at play. The schools we have going against each other right now is Rehoboth International School versus AC College, with the topic, is formal education still the key to success in the 21st century? We're going to find out how they do right about now. Let us make a warm welcome to the lead speaker for Rehoboth International School.
Good day, moderator, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and my worthy opponent. My name is Wonko Atuwatse from Rehoboth International School and Covenant College. I'm honored to argue in favor of the motion which says, is formal education still the key to success in the 21st century? As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, it is essential to recognize the pivotal role that formal education plays in achieving success. While some may argue that the alternative paths, such as vocational training and online learning, can lead to success, I firmly believe that formal education provides the foundation, skills, and knowledge necessary for achieving success in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world. Before going further, I would like to define the term formal education. Formal education refers to a structured and systematic process of learning that is typically provided by institutions such as schools, colleges, and universities. Firstly, formal education provides a solid foundation in core subjects like mathematics, science, English language, and social studies. These subjects are essential for developing critical thinking, problem solving, and analytical skills. For instance, a study by the National Center for Education Statistics found out that students who completed a bachelor's degree in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics have become experts in their essential field of study. Secondly, formal education is a prerequisite for many careers. An advanced degree can lead to greater career advancement opportunities, higher salaries, with increased job security. According to the report by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, workers with a bachelor's degree typically earn 50% more than those with only school diploma. Moreover, the 21st century is characterized by a rapid technological advancement, globalization, and knowledge-based economy. Formal education has provided individuals with the skills and knowledge necessary for lifelong learning process. According to the research by the Pew Research Center, about 87% of workers must continuously update their skills in a formal setting to remain employable. Additionally, with the list of great formal educationists who have changed the world with their knowledge base, the likes of Sir Isaac Newton, a former famous teacher and a physicist who established and introduced the theory of gravity, Pythagoras Samos, a mathematician and a scientific explorer who discovered and introduced Pythagorean theorem and the theory of proportion, John Dewey, Ralph Waldo Emerson, John Adams, and so many more to mention but a few. Formal education has created networks that may seem invaluable when seeking internship job opportunities and collaborative projects. It has established associations which often provide job opportunities and facilitate mentorship. Furthermore, formal education has created a pathway for job opportunities, particularly in the field of medicine and engineering. Formal education is essential for achieving success in the 21st century. In today's fast-paced technology-driven world, it has developed countries like the United States of America, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Germany, France, and Switzerland, where formal education occurs in a well-structured schools with satisfied teachers and a defined curriculum across primary, tertiary, and secondary levels. In conclusion, formal education remains the key to success in the 21st century. It has provided students with the opportunity to networking access and socialization and personal growth. Formal education has helped people to reach their full potential. I strongly believe that formal education remains the key to success in the 21st century. I hope with these few points stated, I have been able to convince you beyond doubt that formal education is the key to success in the 21st century. Thank you.
Okay, the lead speaker has opened the floor for Rehoboth International School. Now let's make welcome the lead speaker from AC College.
Good day, Mali moderator.
panel of judges, technical timekeeper, deserving co-debaters, and amiable audience. Representing as a college Warri is Ogiame, and I will be opposing the motion. Is formal education still the key to success in the 21st century? Before I dive into the argument proper, I would like to first of all define the term formal education. Formal education refers to a systematic and structured process of learning typically provided by institutions such as schools, colleges, and universities. Permit me to ask, in this 21st century, where skills are the new currency, experience the new degree, and innovation at space institution and is the new MBA, can formal education still claim its traditional throne as the ultimate key to success? Because our world is experiencing the rise of self-taught billionaires, YouTube educators, and online influencers. So, can we honestly say that a classroom remains the indispensable key to unlocking success in this era? Nevertheless, within these few minutes, I will be highlighting my point, grounded in evidence, for opposing the motion that formal education is still the key to success in the 21st century. First of all, entrepreneurship and self-directed learning. Many successful and reputable individuals in our world today have achieved their goals without formal education. An example of such individual is Richard Branson, a founder of Virgin. He dropped out of school at the age of 16, but went on to build a business empire through self-directed learning and entrepreneurship. Another of such example is Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple. He also dropped out of college, but continued learning through self-study and experimentations. These success stories of non-formal education has proven to us beyond doubt that formal education is no longer the ultimate key to success in this century. Not to talk of the story of Thomas Edison, a stark reminder that schools and teachers can sometimes give up on people. Edison's teacher branded him idle and unteachable, but his mom believed in him and homeschooled him. Our faith in Thomas Edison led to incredible inventions such as the light bulb, phonograph, and moving cameras. What if his mom had listened to the school teacher? Would we have ever discovered his potentials? Would we have ever discovered his genius? So this raises a haunting question. What potential geniuses are we writing off basically because they don't fit into the traditional mode of success called formal education? In addition, the rise of online learning and accessibility of online resources has reduced the need for formal education. It has provided individuals with the ability to learn skills and knowledge, to acquire skills and knowledge outside of traditional formal education. Moreover, formal education can be inaccessible and sometimes unaffordable for many individuals, particularly those from disadvantaged backgrounds. So, the wide availability and accessibility of online resources has reduced the need for formal education because it has provided high quality standard educational resources. So the high availability and accessibility of high quality educational resources in the internet has actually reduced the need for formal education. For instance, massive open online courses have enrolled over 220 million students worldwide, offering courses from top universities. Furthermore, other forms of education such as vocational training and entrepreneurship has proven to be effective in providing skills and job readiness. Take note, I said skills and job readiness. A study by the National Education Statistics found that students who completed their vocational training had higher employment rate and earnings than those who did not. So this makes me wonder, if indeed in this 21st century, formal education is the key to success, why then do many graduates struggle with unemployment, underemployment, and unfulfilling careers, whereas self-taught entrepreneurs and innovators like Mark Zuckerberg are thriving in the same century? This is a wake-up call. A wake-up call that success in this century is now a multifaceted puzzle, and formal education is just one piece, not the entire pieces. Another study by the International Labour Organization found that apprenticeship has led to about 15% increase in employment rate, thereby increasing employability and earnings. Moreover, in some industries today, skills and experiences are becoming more valuable than formal credentials. Formal credentials sometimes can mask a lack of practical skill and experience. So many industries are now providing intensive program, offering intensive training program, certifications and resources for their employees. An example of such industry is the micro-technology and software industry. Companies like Google, IBM, and Microsoft are offering intensive training programs, certifications, and resources for their employees. Another of such industry is the manufacturing and aerospace industry. Companies like CMN, Lockheed Martins, they are all providing training programs and certifications for their employees. In conclusion, as we stand at the intercept of innovation and disruption, let us not confuse truth with tradition. Formal education is no longer the ultimate key to success in this era. I will leave you with this glaring truth. Success in this 21st century is no longer shackled to a diploma or a lecture hall. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. The lead speakers have set the stage on fire. For our different schools here, we have Rehoboth International School and AC College. Let's celebrate the lead speakers. Now it's time for the supporting speakers to drive the arguments home. Let's make welcome from Rehoboth International School, the supporting speaker.
Good day, moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, distinguished guests, and my co-debaters. Standing before you is Hassan Lestal today, and I'll be speaking in favor of the motion which says, is formal education still the key to success in the 21st century? Before I proceed, I would like to remind all students and audience that it's on the formal education platform that we all are gathered here today. I strongly believe that formal education is the key to success in the 21st century. Here are some points to back up my claim. Formal education prepares students for future success by giving them the skills and knowledge required to succeed in their given field of study. It can help one boost up their potentials. Formal education is a great way to expand your knowledge base. When in school, a student will have the opportunity to learn about various subjects that he or she may be interested in. One may likely be exposed to new ideas and perspectives and can broaden an understanding of the world around you. Formal education also helps us own our communication skills, from writing papers to giving presentations. You may likely have plenty of time to learn your communication skills on an education system. Good communication skills is essential for many careers today, and it can also help you interact with others. Formal education helps us improve our writing skills. Strong writing skills is essential in various careers today, such as marketing, journalism, and communication. Good communication skills can also help us personally. Formal education helps us enhance our critical thinking ability skills. Throughout your years of study, you'll be challenged to think critically on complex issues and challenges. This type of thinking is necessary in the workplace where you will be challenged to think critically on a daily basis. In conclusion, education is one of the most important investments you can make in your life and can open doors of opportunities that may otherwise be shut. And for all those still saying education is a scam, I hope that I've been able to convince you beyond doubt that formal education is the key to success in the 21st century.
Thank you too for the supporting speaker going on there. Now let's welcome the supporting speaker from AC College.
All protocol duly observed. Also representing AC College, Warri, is Peter Harmony Goldsaget, standing to oppose the motion that formal education is still the key to success in the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges and fellow debaters, is there anyone here that has never used Google to answer a question or solve a problem before? First of all, in the 21st century, we have unlimited access to information. We can learn anything, anywhere, and at any time. And yet, we are still debating whether formal education is still the key to success in the 21st century. It is like answering whether a map is still necessary when you have GPS. Formal education is not just about imparting knowledge, it is about socialization, networking, and personal growth. However, these benefits can be achieved through alternative means as well. Apprenticeship, vocational training, and online communities can provide similar opportunities for socialization and networking. Moreover, the emphasis on formal education can lead to a narrow focus on academic achievements, often at the expense of other essential skills, such as creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. In fact, a study by the National Center for Education Statistics found that only about 34% of young adults in the United States hold a bachelor's degree or more. Yet, many of this remaining percentage are still gone ahead to make remarkable success in their respective field. in their respective field. Moreover, the 21st century job market is rapidly changing. Automation, AI, and robotics are disrupting traditional learning and creating new ones. On the other hand, alternative forms of education can provide more flexibility, adaptability to acquire new skills and knowledge in real time. In conclusion, formal education is no longer the key to success in the 21st century. It is time for us to redefine what success means in the 21st century. It is time for us to explore other options and come to recognize what success means in the 21st century. It is time for us to put away our map and start using our GPS. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Are we putting away the map and using our GPS right about now? Well, we're grateful that you're on board with us right now for the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. We've just had a fantastic round of arguments. Let's celebrate the lead and the supporting speakers one more time. We're going to give our judges a few minutes, to evaluate their performances. When we return back from the break, we're going to find out what their verdict is and what the score sheets are saying. Stay with us.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined, uniquely different.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Osh baby.
CME Alade.
Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor Adi.
Girl Niniola.
My name is my wife, Nanja Celebrity Type Man.
My papa say who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV.
Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere or I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom. Atlantic TV. We wanna party.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different. The Ogiame Atuwatse the 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian.
Indeed, our judges have been carefully taking notes and, of course, analyzing performances so far. It's now time for us to get to their table to find out what their thoughts are on the presentations. Over to you, judges.
It was really a refreshing first round for this session. There was not much gymnastics, but both contestants were able to drive home their points without much gymnastics. I really appreciate it, and we are learning, really learning. Thank you.
Well, we're progressing, and of course, we're doing great, we're doing well. But I'm a little bit at sea, the difference between a map and
GPS.
GPS. So probably after this session, I might need a little explanation, but not for this, the purpose of this meeting. Thank you.
I wish this debate had happened years ago. Probably I wouldn't have gone to school with all the wahala of formal education. Anyway, quite convincing. Good points, and well treated. But be mindful of memorizing. It could get you into trouble. If you know your subject very well, it will always help you. Well done.
And now our judges have spoken. Now to the moment we've been waiting for. The scores. What are they saying? I know, right? We are all on the edge of our seats, heartbeat racing, adrenaline rush, butterflies in our stomach, and everything else in between. Calm down, everyone. There's no cause for alarm. Everything is under control. Okay, let's find out how the schools fared. For Rehoboth International School, they came through with 41 points. And for AC College, they totaled 47 points. Well done, guys. You have done well. This is just the beginning for the Group E. We have two more powerhouse schools coming up. That's Nana College and Ubeji Grammar School. Wait till let's find out how they're going to do right after this break.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ugeoyokoro TV. Ruth Gender Foundation.
I'm Ruth Edema Collins. I hold a first degree in physics electronics, a postgraduate qualification in business administration, and a nationally certified French language tutor. Career-wise, I'm an educational facilitator. I'm the managing director at Atlantic Media and TV, and I'm also a director at Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited. I'm a wife and a mother, and I like dressing up to show up. Yeah, so that's basically me. Thank you. Root Gender Foundation was inspired from my personal experiences growing up as a young girl in a typical Nigerian environment. For me, it was being different. It made people bully me, abuse me, and harass me. I was always misunderstood and underrated. Root Gender is a foundation that is dedicated to building confidence in the Nigerian girl child through educational and inspirational programs, like supporting programs that promote girl child education. We also organize physical exercises for our young girls for the overall well-being of their mental and physical states, and also for the acquisition of self-defense skills. We also sensitize girls on laws that protect them. In our constitution, a lot of girls do not know that they have rights, that there are laws that protect their interests in Nigeria. Hence, they are vulnerable, they are living in fear, which is stopping them from reaching their full potentials. So we sensitize them on the laws that protect their interests. This, like I said, is visioned towards building confidence in the Nigerian girl child. So that is just a wrap up of what we do at Root Gender Foundation. I would say I resonate with the struggles and the challenges of the girl child, particularly the Warri girl child. I happen to grow up in the heart of Warri. I'm from an average background. My family is an average one, but I experienced a lot. Like I said, I was bullied, I was overlooked, I was harassed for being a different child, for daring to be different, and nobody was taking note and tapping into my potentials. So my interest for the girl child is I would love to be a voice for the girl child. They need people to believe in them. They need people to speak for them. I also want the Warri girl child to know that there is hope beyond the reef. I want them to see the bigger picture. I want them to know that they can compete on global platforms. They can compete on international platforms, and they can do very well. We have the likes of Ada Gold, or Maumi, and the rest of them. They are all competing very well on international platforms, and I know that you too can do that, and I want you to know that is why we are here. Root Gender Foundation is here to make you understand that you can actually be what you want to be. As part of our objectives at Root Gender Foundation, we are dedicated to promoting girl-child education. Like I said, I represent the brand Warri Girl Child. I represent the brand the African Girl Child, because I have gone through the struggles from there to here. So giving 2 million to the best female participants is just a way to share them on. It's just a way to make them know that we believe in you. I believe in you. You can look up to us. We are sharing you on. It is not about the money. We believe in your potential. We want our girls to know that you are doing the right thing at the right time. You are in the right place, and this is what you should be doing. That's why we are supporting you, and we will always be here to support you. Girl-child empowerment to me is enforcing laws that protect our girl child. You know, my NGO, we've been pursuing a bill that we will see to be passed. We are asking that our girls should be allowed to carry pepper spray as weapons of self-defense. Because if you look at it, our women have nothing to protect themselves. They are just there by the grace of God. So we are pursuing laws that will protect the girl child. So empowerment, girl child empowerment to me is enforcing laws that protect the girl child, educating the girl child on time and money management, financial literacy, and equipping them with self-defense skills. Also, access to quality education. This to me is girl child empowerment and nothing more. A girl child must possess effective communication skills. They should be able to communicate effectively. A girl child should be financially literate. She should know how to manage her finances, and she should also know how to manage her time. Yes. Also, most importantly, another skill is self-awareness. It's important for our girls to know who they are, to believe in themselves. That's the vision of our NGO, building confident girls that can achieve their full potentials in Nigeria. That is our NGO's vision. So yeah, those are some of the skills I believe that the girl child should possess. She needs role models. She needs people that have dared that path and have made it. Our young girls need role models. That's why we have to do better. We have to do the work. We have to bridge the gap. We have to share them on like we are doing. You can achieve your dreams. First, you have to make education your best friend. Every effort you put into learning will always be there for you to never fail you. Boys will break your heart, people will break your heart, but every effort you put towards learning, anything, everything will always come through for you. So for you to achieve your dreams, look towards the right people, look towards the right direction. There are people that have achieved in that route. I will encourage you to look up to them, learn from them. That is just the way to achieve your dreams.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
This is still the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition, and now it's time for us to transition nicely into another session still in the E category. We're just done with Montessori International School and Rehoboth International School. I beg your pardon, we had Rehoboth International School and AC College. Now we have Nana College and Ubeji Grammar School. Alrighty then, now it's time for us to hear their argument points as they are ready and set. The stage is set, the audience is set, our judges are set. I'm your moderator. My name is Rejoice Debekeme and I'm set as well. I can't wait to find out how these debaters are going to be dropping it like it's hot. Alright, let's make welcome the lead speaker for Nana College.
Arusha Mogasheke, a senior student in our school, once said, and I quote, "We must learn to utilize what we have and manage what we will create." Even the beloved Margaret Mead said, "Children must be taught how to think and not what to think." But before I proceed, it is indeed wise to give honor to whom honor is due. And with this, I say a good day to our honorable judges, the moderator, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, and distinguished audience. I am Gloria Wiosa Agidbi, a student of Nana Model College. Entrepreneurship education is the future of Nigerian secondary schools. I submit to you all today that entrepreneurship education is indeed the future of Nigerian secondary schools. According to Wikipedia, entrepreneurship education is the art of training individuals with skills in areas of critical thinking, problem solving, and innovation. Entrepreneurship education is a concept that is widely recognized as a key area of knowledge that can drive economic development and take Nigeria back to our peak. Oh yes, I know my opponents might say that the knowledge gained from entrepreneurship education can aid students in committing cyber crimes, commonly known as Yahoo, but that's not true. Yahoo is influenced by greed and poverty. Instead, entrepreneurship education will create awareness on more legitimate ways of making money, even for students. Recently, Nigeria is embracing entrepreneurship education. The Royal Iwewe Foundation, in collaboration with Junior Achievements Nigeria, are organizing an entrepreneurship program for students. This further demonstrates how important entrepreneurship education is. Moving on, entrepreneurship education inspires innovation, enabling students to see opportunities in problems and empowering them to seek out challenges and develop innovative solutions rather than running away from them. A report conducted by Junior Achievements Nigeria in the year 2020 shows that 30% of students who participate in entrepreneurship programs go on to develop innovative products and services. Furthermore, entrepreneurship education trains students on how to monetize their potentials. As Steve Jobs wisely said, entrepreneurship is about turning what excites you in life into capital. Imagine if students were able to monetize their hobbies or interests, create something that actually solves a problem and brings joy to others, and most importantly, earn money while doing what they love. Like for instance, creating games like Subway Surfers, Free Fire, and Dress Me Up. I know my opponents may say that creating such games can distract students from their academic activities, but that's why my emphasis is on leisure time. Additionally, entrepreneurship education can take students to great heights, driven by the fact that they have fresh energies and creative minds, like in the life of Toluope Olorundero, a student entrepreneur who is also the founder of Tolu's Diary, a non-profit organization focused on empowering and educating young girls. Additionally, entrepreneurship education will also help to reduce the rate of students dropouts from school due to lack of personal finance or sponsorship. Now, let's get down to some ways to which entrepreneurship education can influence Nigeria's economy. Entrepreneurship education can impact Nigeria's economy by creating jobs, by enabling students with the necessary skills and knowledge to become job creators rather than job seekers. Nigeria's economy will gradually get better. Now, do you know that entrepreneurship education can actually save Nigeria the cost of importing foreign goods? In the year 2023, Nigeria spent approximately 14,108 billion naira on importing foreign goods. But however, with entrepreneurship education, this story can change because students will be empowered to create products and services that meet our domestic needs, therefore reducing our reliance on foreign products. Also, I would like to bring to your notice that entrepreneurship is taught in most developed countries around the world. Entrepreneurship education can take students to great heights that they have never even imagined going to. And this made me wonder that what if students in Nigeria got the same amount of trainings and opportunities given to students in other foreign countries? Wouldn't they also be able to invent amazing and unique things? Well, in summary, by including entrepreneurship education into the secondary school curriculum, students will benefit skills and knowledge that will enable them to stand out in any field and sector they find themselves. Also, entrepreneurship education can bring about the change that we all have been waiting for in Nigeria. Thank you.
And there we have it. Our lead speaker has spoken up for their points there. Entrepreneurship education is this the future of Nigerian secondary school? They have fought for the motion. Now it's time for us to have the lead speaker from Obeji Grammar School. Let's celebrate him.
Good day, moderator, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rejoice Dixon. I'm a student from Obeji Grammar School, and I'm here to oppose the motion which states that entrepreneurship education is the future of secondary schools in Nigeria. First and foremost, what is entrepreneurship education? Entrepreneurship education is a teaching program which teaches individuals the necessary skills, innovation, technical know-how, and knowledge on how to start and run a business effectively and successfully. Entrepreneurship education has its benefits, but I firmly believe it's not the sole or primary feature of secondary schools in Nigeria. Here are some key points. Firstly, incomplete education system. Entrepreneurship education deals on business skills, but Nigerian secondary schools should have a well-rounded education on science, technology, humanities, and critical thinking subjects. Prioritizing entrepreneurship education might reduce students' exposure to other essential subjects which could elevate national growth and development. Secondly, lack of infrastructure and basic facilities. Most secondary schools in Nigeria lack the basic facilities and resources needed to teach entrepreneurship education, like classrooms, libraries, laboratories, and access to computer websites and internet. Entrepreneurship education is a type of education which needs practicals to be conducted for students to be able to assimilate what they are being taught. Lack of all these resources cannot enable students to be able to understand what they are being taught and create new ventures. Thirdly, not every student is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship education deals on risk-taking, creativity, and business acumen. Most students do not possess such qualities. Forcing it on the students may only affect the student not to excel in other fields like medicine, law, and engineering. Fourthly, job creation requires multiple sectors. Nigeria as a whole, focusing more on entrepreneurship education is not a good example, is not a good factor, because Nigeria needs more other multiple sectors in which job opportunities could be created, like science, technology, and public services fields of study. Putting more value in entrepreneurship education may leave gaps in crucial areas. Fifthly, unstable environment in Nigeria. Entrepreneurs in Nigeria face challenges like poor electricity supply, lack of funds, and economic instability. Starting a new business venture in Nigeria is not a good thing to do because there are so many economic challenges like poverty, unemployment, lack of finance. Putting entrepreneurship education as the main subject or the core subject in secondary schools is a wrong decision and is unnecessary because entrepreneurs will not be able to start up their business due to a lack of funds. They will not be able to buy the available resources needed to start up entrepreneurship education. Sixthly, they should focus on practical skills and innovation. Entrepreneurship education, putting more value and prioritizing it will only affect the national economy because they should focus on improving and standardizing the school curriculum on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which is also known as STEM. This field drives economic growth and development, which will bring about business opportunities and employment opportunities, which entrepreneurship education can do. Furthermore, limited teacher capacity. Most teachers are not qualified for teaching such subjects because entrepreneurship education is not a widely known subject in which teachers might want to partake in. They likely partake in areas like science and technological subjects. Putting entrepreneurship education as the main core in the school curriculum and using science and technology teachers to teach it, students will not be able to understand what they are being taught. Even the teachers will not explain perfectly well for the students. In addition, accredited curriculum. The least numbers of subjects a secondary school student take is 16. Making entrepreneurship education an elective course in the school curriculum is only affecting the students mentally, not to excel in other fields. The students will help in solving the structural issues and help solve hindering economic growth and development. Additionally, economic and social context. There are many economic challenges and social and cultural norms affecting entrepreneurship education. Economic challenges like we have poverty, lack of funds, unemployment, lack of job opportunities, and so much more. Social and cultural norms. Most parents want their children to partake in medicine, law, and engineering courses than partake in entrepreneurship education because they think it as a waste of money and a waste of knowledge because most of these science and technology subjects bring about degree and respect, honor to their family from their environment and their household. Additionally, vocational programs. Entrepreneurship education can be studied in vocational programs and online resources. Making entrepreneurship a core subject is unnecessary. Do you think with the current Nigerian economy and economic challenges affecting that entrepreneurship education may be able to succeed? Now, are there other entrepreneurship programs outside the school curriculum in which entrepreneurship education can be taught? Yes, there are entrepreneurship programs, vocational programs, internships, and apprenticeships in which entrepreneurship education can be taught. Firstly, we have government-based initiatives. We have the UWIN, Youth Enterprise Innovation in Nigeria. 2. National Directorate of Employment. 3. Small and Medium Enterprise for Development Agencies in Nigeria. Secondly, we have university-based centers like Lagos Business School in Pan-Atlantic University, Education Development Center in Pan-Atlantic University, Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. Thirdly, we have private and NGO initiatives like Tony Elumelu Foundation, TEF, Leap Africa, and Faith Foundation. Last but not the least, we also have online resources and websites in which entrepreneurship education can be taught than putting it in the school curriculum. We have Udemy, Coursera, ULesson, and LinkedIn Learning. We also have digital and tech sub. In conclusion, putting entrepreneurship education as the core or main subject of the school curriculum is unnecessary. It should be an option. It should not be the primary focus of future of Nigeria secondary schools because the student can be able to acquire it later than making it a core subject in the school curriculum. With this full point of mind, I hope I'll be able to convince you and not confuse you that entrepreneurship education is not the future of secondary schools in Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, warm round of applause for them one more time. The leaders have set the pace. Those are the lead speakers for Nana College and Ubeji Grammar School. Now it's time for the supporting speakers to follow, emphasizing the argument points. Let's welcome the supporting speaker for Nana College.
Entrepreneurship education, where passion meets purpose and dreams become destiny. With this, I say a good day to the moderator, impartial panel of judges, my co-debaters, and the esteemed audience. I am Mercy Oluwetan from Nana Mother College, Warri. Entrepreneurship education. Is this the future of Nigerian secondary schools, I put it to you all that entrepreneurship education is the future of Nigerian secondary schools. I would like to begin with a short story. My mother. My mother is an extraordinary woman. She solves problems and sees every challenge as an opportunity. With a small-scale business, she is able to take care of us and our education. What amazes me the most is her critical thinking and leadership skills. After lots of thoughts, it then dawned on me, my mother is embodied with entrepreneurship education. The inability to tackle this nation's economical challenges is the lack of knowledge and skills. This is where entrepreneurship education comes in to build the nation out. Is this really the future of Nigerian secondary schools? Absolutely it is, because it has all the potential benefits of not only changing our students, but also changing the whole nation for the better. Firstly, I would like to oppose my opponent's point. Not all students want to be entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship education is not really on making you entrepreneurs. It gives you a lot of skills, just like my mother, that has critical thinking, leadership skills. Entrepreneurship education provides essential leadership skills. It enables students to become more confident and effective leaders, just like His Royal Highness, the great Ogiame, Atuwatse III, who was an entrepreneur before he became the king, and today is an effective leader that has inspired the crowd, including me, with his great leadership skills. Imagine students that are taught entrepreneurship education in school become leaders of tomorrow. Oh my God, Nigeria will definitely move from a developing to a developed country. In conclusion, as we look into the future, it's clear that entrepreneurship education is the way forward. Other developed countries like United States of America, Singapore, Finland have shown us the importance of classifying entrepreneurship education. This is the future we all wish for. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Incorporating entrepreneurship education in our school curricula is creating the future. Let's make it happen. Thank you.
Okay. Amazing supporting speaker going on there. Now let's hear from the support speaker from Ubeji Grammar School.
Good day, moderator, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Laju Okpo, and I'm a proud representative of Ubeji Grammar School, and I'm here to strongly oppose the motion which says that entrepreneurship education is the future of secondary schools in Nigeria. Firstly, in addition to what my opponents have said, my lead speaker has said, entrepreneurship education faces some common problems which include inadequate skills development. Due to poor skill development, entrepreneurs find extreme difficulty in communicating, leading, and effectively performing tasks. Secondly, struggle for professional development. These are challenges being encountered by entrepreneurs for their engagement in CPD programs. Factors such as lack of training, distance of training center, limited course access, and low lender support. Thirdly, poor funding and management of entrepreneurship centers and institutes. Due to poor funding and management of entrepreneurship centers and institutes, some entrepreneurship centers has become dormant because of poor funding. A typical example is the multipurpose youth training center in Egbokoda. That place is just a shadow of itself. The aim of establishment is already defeated. Take a look at places like China. China has become so technologically civilized because of its investment in science and technology. If Nigeria at its early stage has invested in science and technology, we will be competing with top countries through technological advancement. The government should focus more on developing science and technology and investing in science and technology. Entrepreneurship is not the solution to economic problems in Nigeria. Nigeria should sit up and tackle their problems, such as corruption, bribery, and other factors that are deadly to the economy of Nigeria. Solutions which are relevant, which include there should be improvement of teacher quality through training, certification, and professional development. Secondly, there should be incorporation of technology. There should be incorporation of technology into science and technology to enhance learning and provide students with digital literacy skills. Thirdly, there should be provision of access and quality education in remote rural areas, and there should be provision of incentive for teachers who work in those areas. There should be implementation of stricter measures to avoid corruption, and funds should be used for their intended purposes. Lastly, there should be allocation of a large part of the national budget to science and technology to address our resources shortage. In conclusion, the philosophy of our education sounds good on paper but lacks the vital assets. That is because it is impractical and it lacks the tools of realization. We should stop celebrating mediocrity and enthrone mediocrity. Thank you.
Okay, one more time. Let's give it up for Nana College and Ogiame School. Each team has presented their case before us with their different performances and presentations. After the break, we're going to find out from our delectable judges if they have been convinced or confused. Stay with us.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time. Turn on your notification as 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation, and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogiame TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation, and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ale Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ogiame TV.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Osh Baby. Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor 80.
Girl Niniola.
My name is my wife, Naija Celebrity Type Man.
My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV.
Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere, I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom. Atlantic TV. We wanna party.
Atlantic.
It's good to know that you're still there listening, watching, reviewing, sharing, liking, and commenting across the social media platforms at Atlantic Media and TV for the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. I'm your moderators, Rejoice Debekeme here. We just had an intense round going on there between Nana College and Ubeji Grammar School. Now it's time for us to find out from our judges how they fared. Over to you, judges.
You never know what you have until it's mentioned, and I got a little bit emotional when a story was told about my mom.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking, not with a formal education, informal. By the time she wants to do her multiplication, before you start thinking she has gotten the answer. Using your local example is what I've been looking for from the children, and that's what they did in this debate. Well done. Into looking inward. Thank you.
So true, so true. And I like to add by saying we're all here to learn some observations. For instance, somebody said competing. We're not competing, we're competing. So please take note, teachers. Another person said most students does not. No, there's what we call grammatical concord in English language. So teachers, please let them understand there has to be an agreement between the verb and the subject. Anxiety, my colleague said, probably is responsible. And, lastly, if I will not take too much of your time, reliant on foreign you're talking about the verb, the action. So it's reliance, not reliant. However, you've done very well. Thank you for coming.
Wow. So true, you've done very well. You've done very well. And we really appreciate it. Thanks for coming.
So we're thankful to our amiable judges for their insightful critique, their words of advice, and of course celebrating and applauding you. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. All right, quickly now let's find out what the score sheets are saying. For Nana College, they came through with 45 points. And we have for Ubeji Grammar School a total of 41 points. They have done brilliantly well, if you ask me. This is stage 3 of the Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition, and we really, really want to hear from you. So go ahead and hit the like button, share, follow, and of course drop a comment. Let's know who you're rooting for. Let's know the schools you're rooting for. Let's know who you think is going to take the ultimate grand prize of 10 million naira. I wish I could say it was me, but no. Okay, so we're rooting for all the schools, and we're going to wait to find out how they do in the different groups and different categories. We're going to go for a quick break. When we return, wow, powerhouse schools are waiting to take the stage. Stay with us.
The Ogiame Atuwatse 3rd Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation, and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Udeoyokoro TV.
My name is Desaka, the comedy catalyst of one of Nigerian comedy.
Alright guys, back again, yes boss, my name is Osh Baby. Yeah, what up people, it's your boy Victor Edi.
Girl Niniola.
My name is my wife Niger Celebrity Type Man.
My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV.
Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere, I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom. Atlantic TV, we wanna party.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined and uniquely different.
Reply, great Nigerian student. Are you sure you want to be great? If you are sure, say great. Now, I want to say this. I'm a proud product of Nana College. I left Nana College 2003. I love you guys. And also, I'm also in the teaching profession. I also taught in Don Domingos College from 2017. To date, I'm still doing the job. Kudos to you guys. Now, life now sense. When I don't say, you talk about drugs. Building your career in Warri, wisdom. So mothers, how you go tell your own pikin? You don't begin to spray pikin hair. You want to tell your pikin hair to green for this age. And you want me to pikin get better career. Now your pikin don't wear bone shorts. You deliver. You say na fashion. I career want it bright. Now between Nigeria police and Nigeria army, who na like pass? Which one? Nigeria army, Nigeria police, Nigeria army. Army never slapped it before. Now army nice slap my brother. My brother won't buy orange. He can go mistake. Mash army. Army. God tell us, say, young man, you just step on me. My brother don't know say the army. When my brother go say sorry, if they follow army, they rake. Unknowing to them. So who are you? Who are you? What can you do? As he they rake the next way, see now. As I be slap as he talk, he leave orange. He go say yo ice cream, yeah. Army nice slap on guy. The guy walk enter filling station. He join queue. They motor back. Oh, gallon, he did it. As I said for motor, he go throw one step. As I said for the next motor, he go throw one step. As my son coming. Because one boy, they come outside for the compa. Say, that's my son coming. I say, this man normal. Do okay. The next one see. The man say, don't check, oh. Women daughter, they don't check. He said, we check. Now the man go check. As a woman born children, the two children are better. As I talk to you now, the daughter they Bini, they serve now. Wisdom. Now, finally, before I leave, the only way you can make revenge in life is for you to make money. If you not get money, you not even make revenge. One man from my village, poor die, poverty. Now every name, poverty. And for the family, he get only one pikin. If they train the pikin go army school, family no know. Listen, oh, pikin come big for army school, don't become oga. Papa could die. When Papa died, they call family meeting to bury the man. Pikin come, family no know say na army. Listen, oh, as they talk. He can't stand up as only son. Make it talk. Now one father go meet her. Come on, shut up, sit down there. Army. Vest nation. You know army. Now he slap the elderly man. Boy, you slap me? Now all the elders they provoke the vest. Say for you to slap an elderly man, you will buy 4 goat. Now he vest, now he go. The day of the burial, trailer of goat. Now he enter. As he they enter, the first elderly man, when he see for the village, officer, now give him a give him 2 goats. The next one will see. Now the elders of the village call it Nidan. Oga slap me, give me goat. Oga slap me. So for you to make revenge, you must make money. God bless you, that's my time.
Oh, Bob, please put your hands together for him once more.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is proudly presented by the office of the sole representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rukotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette and Ugeoyokoro TV. The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time, turn on your notification as 64 schools go head to head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ugeoyokoro TV.
Your role as students, are you here? Are you hearing? Your role as students, your first role is to learn. Your parents are doing what they need to do, send to school, whether it's government school or it's private school. The first thing, the paramount thing, the basis of what you are doing at this age is to learn. And one of the ways you learn is not just to listen to what the teacher is saying in class, but you must also be a leader, right? They say that a leader will end up becoming a leader, is it not? And there's something one man taught me, and he has stuck with me for over a while. I'm going to ask all the students to repeat after me. And it will help you read, right? So say, I will read. Are we together? Say, I will read when I feel like reading. I will read when I don't feel like reading. I will read until I feel like reading. Make sense? I'd like you to write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Every student here, write it down. Write it down. Write it down. So if you don't take note of anything we did here today, you know that you will read when you feel like reading. You will read when you don't feel like reading. You will read until you feel like reading. And you see this thing they say about leaders and public leaders. It's very true. You can read your way to the top. I can tell you that. You can read your way to the top. If you are behind in your class today, take this thing I've told you now. Read when you feel like reading. Read when you don't feel like reading. Read until you feel like reading. You will see that you will become a leader in your class. And that's the next point I'm going to talk about. Become a leader. The thing you are worried that your parents are not doing, if you don't lead, take leadership today, in that tomorrow that we are looking at, this future, you will still repeat those same things again until you take responsibility. Right? So every young child here, one of the problems of our nation today is the problem of leadership. And we cannot solve that problem at the top. To solve that problem, we need to start from the root. The root is you. So from now, it brings me to my third point. To become a leader means that you are responsible. Is it not? So start to take responsibility. Take initiative. This thing is not here. It's not supposed to be here. Don't wait for the next person to come and do it. Do it. Somebody is dumping refuse in class and there's a dustbin in class. Take responsibility. Sorry, I'm supposed to drop that thing there. You not concern me, you not concern me. That thing says it's spoiled. I'm not so. Can you hear me at all? It not concern me, it not concern me. Very soon, it will not concern you. That time when it concern you, you might not be able to do anything about it. Right? So, at every time, you must take responsibility. See what is wrong, correct it. See somebody doing something wrong, speak up. Don't keep quiet. Alright? You know, we were taught when we were growing up that, you know, when you don't talk. So, naturally, African society, as you are growing up, all your excitement, all your enthusiasm is not because they tell you don't talk, don't talk, don't talk. But the world is changing. The world is changing. You look at leadership across the world today, those standards that we're looking at, the level, the age of leadership has dropped. Like you see the Prime Minister of Canada, how many years? Nobody else. How many years Prime Minister of Canada? Trudeau, what's that name? Young guy, right? So the age of leadership keeps dropping. the other side, huh? Our always not doing. But that needs to change. For us to be able to compete in the Committee of Nations, we need you to begin to get into leadership. And you cannot get into leadership until you take responsibility. And that happens everywhere that you are in your home, in the school, in your environment. When you see somebody doing what is wrong, you speak up. Fourthly, I'm going to say, mind your association. Mind your association. Mind your association. There's something in the Bible that talks about, it's in the Bible now, but there's a wise saying that they say, evil communication corrupts what? Good manners. Have you ever wondered why they say evil communication corrupts good manners? Many of us think that good manners can change evil communication. If we would do that, they would have said evil communication corrupts good manners, but good manners can change evil communication. Why have you observed, maybe for parents here, that with more rotten tomatoes in a basket, that more rotten tomatoes can condemn all the other tomatoes. Mommies, am I correct? One rotten tomatoes can condemn all the other rotten ones. The 10 good ones cannot make that rotten one change. That is why if there's one corrupt person in your class, I thought I was speak up just now. Speak up quickly. If you see that he's involving in drugs, he's doing immoral activities, he's doing things that are not right, he's asking you to go certain places, he's watching some things in his phone, he's showing you, he will not take you to that future that we want to. He said, let's go and buy bitters somewhere, action bitters. Let's go and buy this, let's go and buy that. Things that you know. And you see the funny thing about immoral things. Once they say it, you know that this is not right. You know that this is not. Let's go and visit that boy. And when school time, take responsibility and then mind your association. Those ones begin to speak out quickly. Auntie, come, let me tell you. This person has to go, so and I know that this thing is not correct. And auntie, when they tell you to, find a way to manage it so that you don't expose them. The reason why some of them don't speak up is because when they speak up, you take them to make example in front of class. How can I give you privileged information and use you to make example? Everybody is scared of me and become, no child wants to become, the one that is isolated in the class. So please, we need to do better on that. So mind the association, because evil communication corrupts what? Evil communication corrupts what? And so when you identify that this other person has, evil communication and bad manners, take them away. Identify the ones also who are good in class. The one who's always coming first. The one who's always result is AAA. Make sure that kind of person, and your own is CCC. Make sure that kind of person is the person you are following. Like I said, follow a mentor, right? It can be your mate, but he's doing something that you're not doing. Maybe he's reading when he doesn't feel like reading. Reading when he doesn't feel like reading till he refuses like reading. Follow those ones.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is still up and running. We're making progress. We've had 3 groups in 3 categories for today. We've actually had Group D and E, and they have come through with passion, with intelligence, with strategies, with wits and brilliant points, and everything else in between. Now it's time for us to find out from the debaters in Group F how they're going to challenge their ideas. Let's find out who the groups are, or rather the schools are, in that category. In no particular order, we have Ugbokodo Secondary School. We also have Foster Model School. Ekman Secondary School is also there. And we have Standard International School. I'm your moderator. My name is Rejoice Debekeme. I'll also like to introduce our distinguished and delectable professional judges in the house. We have veteran media personality and broadcaster, Mrs. Ochukorogun. We also have seasoned administrator, the only man sitting in the midst of the women. We have Comrade Ajay Adarakare. And there we have Business Administrator Extraordinaire, Mrs. Jane Tosani Biai Pribo Samuel. Now that the spotlight is on the judges, let's find out some of the guidelines that will lead us for the debate.
Our debate rules. Use of mobile phones are highly prohibited. Cheating leads to immediate disqualification. Proper decorum must be maintained by participants and teachers. Specific debate topics and motions will only be sent a week before participants' session. Participants will be given 10 minutes to speak for their team, 7 minutes for lead speaker, and 3 minutes for supporting speaker. A countdown will begin 1 minute before the participant is notified to stop speaking. Exceeding of time limit by participants lead to deduction of marks. Judges are only expected to give their remark after each session alongside score points. Participants will be judged based on stage presence, confidence, accuracy, time management, neatness, intellectual ability, public speaking, presentation skills. Audience are only permitted to chair after the presentation is concluded or indicated by the moderator. This is to ensure that participants are not distracted. The panel of judges include professionals. Their decisions are final and cannot be contested. All the best.
I'm sure if we like our panel of judges, we will applaud better. Those are professionals. Okay, it's time for us to meet our brilliant debaters and contenders right about now. First up, that are going head-on against themselves. We have Ugbokodo Secondary School versus Foster Model School, and it's for and against the topic, rural students have more potential to succeed than urban students. First up, let's welcome the lead speaker from Ugbokodo Secondary School.
Good day, moderators, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, teachers, co-debaters, audience and viewers from home. I am Bisan Ogenema of Victor and I'm representing Ugbokodo Secondary School, Ugbokodo. I stand before you today to argue in favor of the motion, rural students have more potential to succeed than urban students. Before I present my arguments, let's find out the meaning of the terms in the topic. Rural students are those students who live and attend schools in areas characterized by low population density, limited access to services and infrastructures, and great reliance on agriculture, natural resources, and local industries. While urban students are those students who live in areas locally defined by high population density, access to amenities and infrastructures, and diverse economic activities. Lastly, potentials to succeed. This refers to the inherent capabilities, skills, and talents which students possess that can be developed and nurtured to help them succeed. While it may seem counterintuitive, I firmly believe that rural students possess unique qualities and advantages that can propel them to greater success. I would like to propose the following points. Resourcefulness and adaptability. Rural students often grow up in environments where resources are scarce and they must rely on their ingenuity and creativity to overcome challenges. This breeds a sense of resourcefulness and adaptability, which is an essential skill for success in today's fast-paced world. Urban students, on the other hand, may have access to these resources. However, they are more likely to rely on them rather than developing their own problem-solving abilities. Another point I would like to ponder is greater appreciation for education. Rural students often have to work harder to access educational opportunities, which instills in them a greater appreciation for the value of education. They are more motivated to succeed as they recognize the efforts and sacrifices made by their families and communities to support their educational pursuits. Urban students, on the other hand, while having access to educational resources, may take these opportunities for granted. I know my opponents may say urban students have greater access to higher education institutions, which can provide them with more opportunities for granted. However, I would like to argue that while this higher education is important, it is not the only factor determining success. Take, for example, the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, who was born in a log cabin in rural Kentucky and had less than a year of formal education, but he still became the 16th President of the US. How about Dolly Parton and Aretha Franklin, who dropped out of high school to pursue their musical career, but later received honorary doctorates from several universities? So, it is evident enough that though these personalities didn't go through the formal education process, but they still greatly excelled in their various fields. My opponent would also want to say that rural students face significant barriers to education, such as limited internet access and fewer qualified teachers. But note that while these challenges are real, they do not define the rural student experience, as many rural schools are finding innovative ways to overcoming these barriers. This includes recruiting teachers who are talented from urban areas to rural areas and registering for online educational platforms. However, the students often develop strong relationships with their teachers who serve as mentors and role models to them. Additionally, there are unique skill sets. Rural students often have unique skill sets which are often developed from practical skills such as farming, mechanics, or craftsmanship. These skills, combined with their resourcefulness and adaptability, can make them more attractive to their employers and better equipped for success and to start up their own businesses. I would like us to explore the agricultural advantage. Food, which is the product of agriculture, is the live wire of human existence. So I would leave you with this question. Can the legislators legislate on an empty stomach? Can executive execute on any policy with an empty stomach? Can the judiciary adjudicate on cases with an empty stomach? Similarly, you, my opponents, and everyone seated here would not have been here without having something to eat. So, agriculture, being the mother of all professions, provide rural students with unique foundation for success by teaching them practical skills, entrepreneurial spirits, community orientation, problem solving, and holistic education. In as much as urban students learn agriculture through urban farming and gardening programs, they still lack the scope and authenticity of agricultural experiences. But the rural dwellers are opportune to work on larger farmlands, participate in agricultural entrepreneurship, and often develop deeper understanding of agricultural experiences and policies, which fosters a strong work ethic that can be applied to any profession and better preparing them for success in this field. Lastly, my opponent would also want to say that urban students are better prepared for the workforce due to their proximity to job opportunities and industries. But you must attest to the fact that while urban students have more access to these resources, urban students are better prepared to adapt to changing workforce demands. They learn to be resourceful, flexible, and entrepreneurial. These are skills which are highly valued by employers in our society. Moreover, many rural areas are experiencing a resurgence of innovative industries such as renewable energy, agriculture, technology, and rural tourism. In conclusion, while urban students may have more access to resources, rural students possess diverse skill sets, values, and experiences which can drive them to remarkable achievements. It is our responsibility to recognize and develop these potentials, providing them with skills and support with resources that they need to thrive. In light of these compelling arguments, it is evident enough that rural students have the edge they need to thrive. Thank you.
Thank you for that, the lead speaker for Gbokodo Secondary School. Now let's welcome the lead speaker for Foster Model School.
Esteemed judges, honorable chairperson, and my respected opponent, I'm here to stand firmly against the motion that says rural students have more potential to succeed than urban students. First of all, what is urban areas? Urban areas, these are areas with high population density. What is urban students? Urban students, these are students who live and schools in areas with high population density, and urban areas are found in cities. Urban areas are found in cities. My main arguments now, I will now present with my main argument to show that urban students have more potential to succeed than rural students. Superior educational infrastructure. Urban students benefit from good educational system and have access to well-equipped schools and laboratories. For example, cities like Tokyo, New York, and London have schools with cutting-edge STEM laboratories, robotic programs, and AI-driven learning tools. highly qualified teachers. Urban schools attract educators with specialized degrees, and professional development opportunities. Well-funded institution. Private and public urban schools receive significant government fundings than rural schools, which improve securities. For example, the OECD study in 2023 found that urban schools receive 40% more higher funding than rural schools, which improve educational excellency. Another point is exposure and opportunities. Success is often determined by the exposure to opportunities. Urban students benefit from proximity to top universities and institutions. Being near prestigious institutions like Harvard, Oxford, and ITTs allows for workshops, early admission, and research opportunities. Another point is extracurricular programs. Music, arts, sports, debates, at professional levels. Music, arts, sports, debates at professional levels have higher performance and well-bounded development. Internship and career guidance control. Educate urban students in terms with major tech firms, law firms, and corporations, which are rare in rural settings. Another point is healthcare and well-being. Another crucial factor for urban students to have more potential to succeed than rural students is better access to healthcare and well-being resources. Physical and mental health plays a major role in academic performance, concentration, and personal growth. And urban environments have these advantages in significant abundance. They have access to quality health care. Urban students benefit from modern hospital, specialized doctor, and well-equipped medical facilities to ensure the proper diagnosis and treatment for illness. Availability of vaccination programs to reduce high-term health complications. Another point is awareness of hygienes and prevention of diseases. Urban students benefit from good sanitation, good clean drinking water, and hygiene education, which prevents high risks of illness. Another point is financial stability. Urban family have more financial stability than rural families. They have higher income, which ensure their children to focus on their study than household responsibilities. In conclusion, we should see that urban students have more potential to succeed due to access to quality healthcare, quality educational infrastructure, quality schools, smart technology, and well-equipped laboratories. In addition, we should not romanticize rural hardship as advantages, but we should all ensure the quality performance and infrastructure to all students regardless of their location. Thank you.
Wonderful. The lead speakers have set the pace and presented their case. It's now time for the supporting speakers to embellish it up, and let's see how that will pan out. Now let's welcome the support speaker for Ogbokodo Secondary School.
Good day, moderators, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, teachers, my ever attentive viewers. My name is Atuwatse Shekina from Ogbokodo Secondary School. In addition to my name is Atuwatse Shekina from Ogbokodo Secondary School. I'm here to propose the motion that says that rural students have more potential to succeed, and in support of that motion. In addition to what my lead speaker has said, urban schools areas have higher population density. Wouldn't there be lots of distraction for students who are supposed to be learning, doing researches, assignments, and many more? Of course, they'll be distracted by the hustling and bustling of the city life. Urban students are often distracted by technology, fashion, and many more. Rural students have lesser distractions, and with their extra time, they have the problem-solving skill of time management, balancing schoolwork, and helping their parents in the farm with a betterment for the future. Just as my opponent just said that the urban student have opportunity to infrastructures, with lack of sense of responsibility, destroying the infrastructure because of they have it in the platter of gold. They don't have the responsibility to keep their materials in check. Rural students have the spirit of resilience of keeping their materials and maintaining them for future use. Another point is individualized learning. Rural students have the opportunity to learn at a space where each of them can overcome educational obstacles, thereby helping the students to overcome parental guidance and so on and so forth. Urban students oftentimes urban students can't cope with the large crowd because of their high population density. Rural students, for instance, a urban student who is a slow learner can't cope with the large crowd because he or she will be afraid to ask the teacher on areas they don't understand. Another point is practicalized learning. Rural students have the opportunity to practicalize what they've been taught in person, as in agriculture when taught about crops, biology when taught about vitamins, animal husbandry when taught about animals. Another point here is that rural students oftentimes cultural preservation. Rural students preserve their culture by teaching and learning their local language as a course of study in their class. But the urban students oftentimes borrow other languages from other places which are not relevant in our community, whereby disturbing and disrupting making our language and culture go into extinction. Conclusively, I believe that all students have potential to succeed, but the rural students have more potential to succeed due to more organization and more respectful arrangements. Thank you.
I think we can do better than that. Yes. Let's celebrate and applaud them as they come up stage. Yes, we've heard from the supporting speaker for Gbokodo Secondary School. Now up next, the supporting speaker for Foster Model School.
While talent and determination exist in every student, the environment, resources and opportunities play a crucial role for potential. Good day, moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, MC opponent, I stand firmly to oppose the motion which says that rural students have more potential to succeed than urban students. These are some my name is Ogiame. These are some key points to support my stance. Point one, we have competitive environment. A competitive pushes students to strive for excellence. Urban students express one, high academic standards, standardized test preparation and competitive exams enable students to enable urban schooling. Two, we have diverse peer group. Interacting with ambitious peer fosters motivations and drive success. Three, access to elite competitions. The Olympiads, hackathons, and global academic contests enables students from global academic to showcase their talent. For example, the Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz debate competition enables students from global academic to showcase their talent. Point two, we have technological advantages. Urban students have technological edges which enables them to succeed. Point three, we have high employment and career prospects. Urban students have the opportunity so that career prospects and job opportunities have been nurtured everywhere. In conclusion, I would like to say that the overwhelming evidence spanning educational infrastructure, exposure to opportunities, competition technology, and cultural capital proves that urban students have a greater potential for success, while rural students demonstrate resilience and determination. The lack of access to critical competitions and limits competitive edge. Success is not solely about intelligence or effort. Success is all about effort to access to opportunities. Urban students, and when it comes to access to opportunities, urban students undeniably has an upper hand. Therefore, the motion which says that rural students have a potential to succeed than urban students is defeated. Let us focus in creating quality for all students regardless their geographical area, so that potential and talents are being ushered everywhere. Rather than debating who has more potential, we should work towards the bridging of urban-rural divide by investing in rural education and infrastructure. Thank you.
Wow. That has been one intense round going on there from the lead speakers and the supporting speakers from Ogbokode Secondary School and Foster Model School. Let's celebrate them. It's one thing to know what to say, it's another thing to know how to communicate it confidently and eloquently when you need to, and especially in a timely manner. Okay, but all our debaters have done very well. Now it's time for us to get to our judges and find out what they're going to say about their presentations and performance. But that will happen right after this.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined, uniquely different. The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time, turn on your notification as 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rocotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ugeoyokoro TV.
We're having a great time here at the Ogiame Atuwatse, the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition, from one round to the other, from one school to the other, from one debater to the other. We're seeing them put their knowledge to the test, their critical thinking and analyzing and thinking on their feet, and of course everything else in between. And we're super proud of them. Let's celebrate everyone who has come through from the different groups. Currently we are on Group F. Contestants, how are you feeling right now? They laugh. When they laugh is a response to the question, you know it's deeper than it seems, right? Okay, so F is supposed to be for... Oh, wow. Audience, you concur? F for... Alrighty then, we're going to find out how the favor is panning out for them when we hear from our delectable judges right about now on how their performance was, their presentation skills, public speaking, neatness, content, etc., etc. You guys ready? Okay, over to you, judges.
Oh, I'll say you're welcome once more. Fine. We have some very salient points that we really could not expatiate on, maybe because we were trying to be fast in talking and we ended up mumbling our points. So I would advise when next week will come, we'll try and calm down, and just talk like you're talking to your sister, your brother in the house. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Academically rewarding as well. Again, probably this goes to the teachers, particularly the ones involved in English language. When you use words, okay, let me put it this way. You have words, comparative and superlative. So it's not okay when you use the word more higher. It's either using the word high, higher, highest, or beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. So please be mindful of your tenses, mind your language, as it were. So please, teachers, help us. And somebody said, would you see that? I thought the best is here to do justice to that. So if you're pushing it back to us to see, I don't know what your responsibility is. Well, I'm speaking in volume. Probably after this session, we'll be want to find out what this panel of judge member referring to. But in all, it's been a wonderful time out here. Thank you for your
debate competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Udeoyokoro TV. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate
above board, and I want to commend His Royal Majesty Ogiame Atuwatse the third for giving us this opportunity, especially in Warri. We hardly see things like this in Warri. So coming up with this, it's a plus. It's a plus to the city of Warri. My message to them, they should keep up the pace. They should keep up the pace and they should not feel shy. They are already encouraged, especially coming to a program like this. So kudos to them and the organizer as well. And I want to use this opportunity to encourage a well-meaning Nigeria to come up with things like this, because things like this will progress and improve the quality of education in Nigeria and the world at large.
My name is Atuwatse Shemuga Emanuela. I'm from Atuwatse Secondary School, and what I felt I was very nervous during the competition. Even now, I'm still very nervous. I want to say a big thank you to our King, the Olu of Warri, the organizers, and the other officials of this event. Thank you.
My name is Mrs. Millicent Godala. I'm representing Ebokodo Secondary School, Ebokodo Ishekiri. I am most grateful to the organizers of this quiz and debate competition. Particularly, I am most grateful to our father, the Ogiame Atuwatse III, for this laudable program that he initiated. In fact, it takes an intelligent man to know that the future of the children is the most important thing in life. I'm also grateful to God for the way my children turned out today. I know they will always do better. I have a feeling of the best that will emerge the winner of this laudable competition.
My name is Gary, the student of Benchy School. So first of all, I want to thank the Ogiame Atuwatse III for bringing a very good and understandable competition. It's really fun, it was fun and tough. competition inside was wow.
All right, my name is Mr. Emmanuel Okitipi, a teacher with Benchu Schools. I want to say a big thank you first and foremost to His Royal Majesty Ogiame Atuwatse III, the Olu of Warri, for this wonderful opportunity is given to students to come test their knowledge and to gain exposure. That is the most important thing here. It is not just about winning, it's about learning. I want to say a big thank you to him. It's been fun. It's been fun, yet it was intense in there, seeing my learners slug it out with some other brilliant sharps also. It's a learning process. We're going to be back. We're going to be back and better. I want to once again thank the organizers, and I won't fail to say a big thank you to the management of Benchu School for giving my learners also the privilege to be here. I want to say a big thank you to my boss, and hopefully when we come back, we're going to come back better. Thank you very much.
My name is Urgu Precious Ogene Fedro. I'm from Shekov High School. I want to say a very big thank you to the organizers of this competition. Thank you for giving us the privilege to come and participate. I'm privileged to be one of the participants in this great competition. Actually, this is my first time going for a competition. I felt really nervous, but it was nice being a participant in the competition, and I hope next time I will do better.
My name is Adifala Dominion, a student of Mother of the Mark at the secondary school Efun. I really thank you so much, Olu of Warri, for giving me this opportunity, for giving me this platform as well as other schools to perform and to reward minds other people. Say a big thank you. Shout out to Olu of Warri, and most importantly, thank God for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, my name is Mrs. Osita Mary Choma. We're from Mother of the Redeemer Catholic Secondary School. Well, it's been tough actually, but I'm very happy for this competition. My students, they did so well, exceedingly well. I was happy at first. I was a little bit panic here and there. I'm very grateful and thankful for this kind gesture from the Olu of Warri, the Ogiame, the third. Thank you for this kind gesture, bringing all the schools together to compete. Also, Coral Care Foundation and all the organizers of this beautiful event. We're very grateful. Thank you.
My name is Erewa Peace from Warri College. And I felt really nice about the competition. It is a nice opportunity to show your intellectual knowledge. And it's also nice competing with your mates, knowing how well you do in school. And I want to say a big thank you to the organizers, Ogiame Atuwatse III, for this wonderful opportunity.
My name is Bolu Ogo Jennifer, and I'm from Warri College. First and foremost, I enjoyed the whole quiz competition. The ability to bridge the gap between public and private school through this medium is one thing I must appreciate. And I want to thank the organizers of this competition, the Coral Care Group, and Ogiame Atuwatse III. I want to appreciate him for bringing this to Ross in Delta State, Warri to be precise. Thank you.
All right. My name is Olonge Sylvester from St. Anthony Secondary School. I feel very happy and excited, especially seeing my learners doing well. They competed with a very good school, but at the end of the day, it was great. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate the organizer of this competition, Ogiame Atuwatse III, and also all the other partners that made this competition a great one. Thank you very much.
Okay, my name is Godfrey Ayire Umuko. I'm a staff of Atuwatse Second Grammar School, the Shekiri Warri. And I'm here with my learners to take part in the quiz competition. And today we met St. Anthony group of schools. And we did our best, and we hope to do better next time. I want to use this opportunity to thank the organizer of this competition, especially His Royal Majesty Ogiame Atuwatse III, for this project, and this project has brought this youth restiveness is no more there.
Duty and a connection with the world around them. Examples of community development projects that students are involved in are Student in Action and food rescue programs, among so many others. These programs or projects are carried out by members of the community. My facts enumerated as follows will convince you all to agree with me that involving students in community development projects should be compulsory. To begin with, compulsory involvement in community projects and community spirits. For instance, students volunteering at homeless shelters can gain insight into the challenges faced by disadvantaged groups, thus exploring the broader socioeconomic impacts in their communities. I would like to ask, isn't it our responsibility to foster a sense of social responsibility in the next generation? I leave that question for my opponent to answer. In addition, involvement in community projects enables students to tackle pressing issues affecting our communities, like hunger, poverty, and education gaps. Will you all certainly agree with me that initiatives like the food rescue program engage students in reducing food waste and also engage them in helping feeding those in need in their communities? Again, engaging students in community projects enable them to build professional networks that may aid future career opportunities. For example, as of October in 2023, Mr. Edwin Ogiame was recognized for having one of the biggest fish farms here in Nigeria. Research has also showed that he gained or developed passion for agriculture when he engaged in community projects during his 7th year. Furthermore, research has been able to prove that when students engage in community projects, they tend to improve in their academics and also perform better. A report from the National Service Learning House indicates that students that participate in community projects showed higher retention of information and better engagement in their studies. Also, engaging students in community projects allow them or give them the room to apply academic concepts in real-life situations, such as applying maths in budgeting for community projects or applying science for environmental conservation efforts. I know my opponents may argue that making community projects compulsory for students infringes in their rights or their choice. I would like to enlighten my opponents that while individual rights is important, involving in community projects enables students to actually cultivate a sense of responsibility and belonging. I would like to ask you all to think about the impact it could create if every student was encouraged to contribute to the community they live in a meaningful way. As a matter of fact, I know my opponents may argue that students to prioritize their academic studies as involvement in community projects may distract them from their educational goals. I would like to assure my opponents that research has shown that students that engage in community projects have often developed better time management skills and teamwork abilities, thereby enhancing their academic performance. I would like to ask, what kind of future leaders we want to create if we let students live in a bubble untouched by the realities of our communities? This question is directly posed to my opponent to answer. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in making community development projects compulsory for students, it's not just an educational enhancement, but it's a pathway to building one, responsible, 2, empathetic, and 3, skilled generation. With this point of mind, I hope that I've been able to stamp a point or two, which cannot be easily erased, to the fact that involving students in community development projects should be compulsory. Thank you.
We celebrate the first speaker there from Atuwatse Secondary School. Now let's make welcome the lead speaker from Standard International School.
Good day, moderator, impartial panel of judges, my accurate timekeeper, my co-debater, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you here is no other person than Biboa Precious Lifer, a student of Standard International School, Warri. I am here to oppose the motion which states that student involvement in community development project should be compulsory. For the purpose of clarification, some terms need working derivation. One of such is the student. A student, according to Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary, is a person who is formally enrolled in a school, college, university, or other educational institution. Another term that requires validation is the phrase community development project. The lawinsiderdictionary.com exposes community development projects as, and I quote, an undertaking of a community to improve social, economic, physical, and environmental well-being of individuals within the community limit. At www.funfogos.org, community development is described as an organized effort aimed at improving the environmental condition of a specific community. With this above definition, one can say community development aims at enhancing and improving the well-being of its member by addressing their goals and needs. Examples of community development projects: 1. Clean water initiative for the provision of free access to clean and pure water. 2. Solar power project for the provision of renewable access to electrical energy. 3. Mobile health clinic for easier access to mobile health clinic. 4. Skills training center for the purpose of skills acquisition and self-reliance. I still stand firm to oppose the motion that student involvement in community development should be compulsory. With this following argument, though my opponents may say student involvement in community development project gives recognition to the student, but it is not enough reason to reach the academic performance of the student. First and foremost, excess involvement in community development project can affect the academic performance of students. This is because less attention will be given to the academic work as a result of divided attention. In addition, there will be challenges in time management. Balancing community development with academical responsibility can be very difficult since community development projects are strenuous tasks. This leads to poor time management and low academic performance. Another reason why I say student involvement in community development projects should be rejected is equity concern. A popular adage has it that not all fingers are equal. Not all fingers are equal. This simply means opportunity for achieving success is not equally distributed. Students who are thrown into their community for development projects would have the same criteria for assessment, yet the odds will not be the same for everyone. Factors such as socio-economic status, transport challenges, family obligation can affect and put failure in the project, thereby leading to frustration and resentment of students who have same barriers. That's why Liang in his article stated the importance of equity in community development project. I quote, "Equity is a guiding principle in community development project. This means ensuring equal access to opportunity and resources regardless of a person's race, color, ethnicity, religion, and other characteristics." Ladies and gentlemen, though my opponents may say student involvement in community development project help students to claim ownership of community development project, but you will still reason with me that in the quest to claim ownership of community development project, there will be unhealthy rivalry and power tissue. At the end, students may feel inferior to members of the community, and whatsoever school authority should and must consider the personal choices of students involved in community development project. They should be prepared to learn new things before they are presented to it. In their own perception of naturalism and education, Monivi Vata 2003, page 190, and I quote, "Education is life itself and not a preparation for it. Education should be based on a student's experience, its need, and its interest. For example, a student who is sent to embark on a waste management project on its community requirements will do quite poorly. But a student who embark on that same project with his own will do incredibly well because it's aligned with his interest and experience. Moreover, student involvement in community development project exposes students to unhealthy environment and unnecessary attack
Lastly, resources and logistical issue. Not all communities or schools have the necessary resources to facilitate church mandatory program. Forcing institutions to implement such program would strain limited budget and personnel, thereby reducing the effectiveness of both education and community service. At this point, hope I've been able to convince you and to convince everybody here that student involvement in community projects should be voluntary and not mandatory. Thank you.
I think that before we proceed, we can all take a breather, because right now my chest is feeling somehow. So can we all breathe in, everyone? Head out. Okay, the pressure and the tension is real here for the Ogiame Atuwatse III Inter-Collegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. We just finished the first session with the lead speakers for Ekwa Secondary School and Standard International School. They have indeed laid the foundation. Now it's time for the supporting speakers to solidify it. Let's find out how they're going to do. Let's make welcome the supporting speaker for Ekwa Secondary School.
I have listened and listened to the points raised by my opposers, and have come as a judge, not as God but as man. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go on, it will be wise and appropriate to give honor to whom honor is due. And with this I say, good day the moderator, esteemed panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, respected opponents, and my dear audience. Standing before you today is Omonigo Julius, a distinguished student of Ekpan Secondary School. I'm standing here to strongly support the motion which says that involving students in community development projects should be made compulsory. Ladies and gentlemen, empowering students to engage in community development projects does not only cultivate their sense of responsibility, but also transform them into a proactive citizen who can shape a brighter future. Ladies and gentlemen, how can we improve our community if we don't involve those who we inherit them? I leave this question for my opposers to answer. In addition to what my chief speaker has said, my points are stated as follows. Firstly, engaging students in community development projects enhances the essential life skills of the students. They learn teamwork, leadership, then promoting of management and problem solving. This experience are pivotal as students transition into professional environments where these skills are often precondition for success. Secondly, students often learn theoretical knowledge in classrooms, but lack real-world application. But involving in community development projects, such as running a recycling program, then planting of trees, etc., allows students to apply what they have learned in school. Ladies and gentlemen, this experience helps the student to understand the subject and to encourage a more practical and engaged approach to learning. Ladies and gentlemen, why should community engagement be seen as optional when it holds the potential to enrich both students and community as a whole? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope with this point raised by my chief speaker and my humble self, I have no doubt at all you will agree with us that involving students in community development projects should be compulsory. Thank you.
And then finally for this session, let's make welcome the supporting speaker for Standard International School.
Show me a child who runs without walking, and I'll show you an institution which makes obligatory community development projects for her students. With this, I extend greetings to my moderator, panel judges, my respected debaters, timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen. I am Warri Gloria, a student of Standard International School, Warri. I stand here to vehemently oppose the motion which says involving students in community development projects should be compulsory. So far, my learned opponent has been able to point out, and I summarize, personal development, civic responsibilities, career development, and community impact as the gains of compulsory community development projects to the students. Really? Panel of judges, at whose and what expense? As my learned opponent consider the time, energy, and money that will be expended into such projects. Again, why the rush?
Why merge formal education with non-formal education? It stands to reason that the completion of an academic institution prepares the students for a non-formal community engagement. Besides, there are always individuals in the community, skilled or unskilled, who has the time and drive to involve themselves in community development projects without combining academic works. Moreover, mandatory community development projects creates potentials for conflicts of interest. Different students, parents, and guardians have diverse beliefs on the importance of community development projects running side by side with that of formal education. Forcing participation may clash with their religious, personal, and cultural values, thereby creating conflicts. Akpanikan EN 2020 lends credence to this when he has set in his research on the impact of culture and conflict prevention and peace building. And I quote, "People do everything to protect, defend, and keep their cultural and religious heritage, no matter how primitive others may consider it." Thus, Muslim students will find it unbecoming to involve themselves in community.
Have wrapped up the final session for Group F. Let's celebrate the contestants. We're going to give the panel of judges some time to assimilate and put the figures together for the score sheets. When we return back, we'll hear what they've got to say and what the score sheets reveal. Please stay with us.
My name is Desoka, the comedy catalyst, one of Nigerian comedy.
All right, guys, back again. Yes, boss. My name is Osh, baby.
CME Holiday.
Yeah, what up, people? It's your boy Victor AD.
Girl Niniola.
My name is my wife, and just celebrity type man. My papa say, who won't carry cow, waka go, waka follow the cow. I know the life for you.
I see you know you're watching the Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Keep watching Atlantic TV.
Atlantic TV. Informative, educative, interesting, entertaining.
Worldwide, international.
Don't go anywhere, I'll catch you.
Don't touch that die. Atlantic TV. Boom.
Atlantic TV. We wanna party.
Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined and uniquely different. The future belongs to only those who dare to challenge. Are you brave enough to reach for the King's Prize? Set your date and time. Turn on your notification as 64 schools go head-to-head in the maiden Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. Brace yourself for intellectual chills and thrills. Watch secondary school students from different local government areas in Delta State battle it out for the grand prize of 10 million naira. This competition will run from the 10th of February to the 24th of June 2025. The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Gora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Kora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Udeoyokoro TV. Atlantic TV. Culturally inclined, uniquely different.
And yes, we're live and we're back. We've had our judges assessing and analyzing the different argument points from the different contestants and debaters for the schools here present, talking about Ekpan Secondary School and Standard International School. Now let's hear what they have got to say. Over to you, judges. What do you think?
Thank you very much, Joyce. It's been a very, very wonderful time out here. It's been a great day, of course. Very, very, very engaging as well. We commonly say that science is discovered. But today, I discovered that it's not only the lawyers that are learning. We have some other learning procedures.
Yeah.
Good job, good performance. Congratulations in advance.
Well done. Well done.
It was a tussle, and in all of the tussle, there will always be a winner. Be able to muscle response and anything else. Will make you know you well on the kind of you still convince yourself in the confidence of the person.
Thank you. Okay, congratulations to each and every one of you. We celebrate you and we appreciate you for showing forth for yourself and for your schools. You have done well. One more time, a warm round of applause. And the results are out for Standard International School. They came through with 44 points. And for Ekpan Secondary School, they totaled 47 points. Well done, well done, well done to everyone. You've done brilliantly well from the different categories we had today from D, E, and F. It's been an interesting, thrilling, captivating time. And of course, we've all learned together from the Ogiame Atuwatse third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition. I can see and observe that we have girls in our midst for the last session for today. So let me quickly inform you and remind you that Root Gender Foundation is offering 2 million naira to the best female participant. We don't know who it's going to be, but we're rooting for you every single step of the way. This debate is proudly powered by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri and Liaison to NNPCL. And it's far from over just yet. We have amazing schools coming up for the next session. That will be for tomorrow. I've been your moderator, Rejoice Debekeme. And as we wrap up for today, I want to leave you with a powerful thought to know that your voice is your power. You have to use it effectively. So whether you're having a high score or low score today, remember that every point that you have dropped today is going to effect change in the society. Okay? Until next time, remember, you have a voice. You are a voice, not an echo. Adios, my friend.
The Ogiame Atuwatse the third Inter-Collegiate quiz and debate competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NNPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Udeoyokoro TV.